Garrett Billings of the Toronto Rock. First of all, welcome to Montreal. Are you familiar with Montreal? Have you been here before?
It's my second time to Montreal, both in the middle of the week too.
Oh, okay. And well, I mean, you're coming here for business. You'll be here as a member of the Rock, and I guess, do you wonder why Montreal doesn't have a franchise? Does it seem kind of strange?
I don't say it's strange. It's all about the right ownership in this league. If you got the guy that owns the building and owns all the parking, gets all the concessions, it makes sense while they're profitable. So I think the right guys are behind this time, bringing it to town, and hopefully there'll be a team here in a year or two.
And you get about 11,000 fans a game in Toronto, so you've obviously got a pretty passionate following there.
Yeah, I mean, Toronto traditionally has been one of the best markets in the league. I think we're kind of competing with Buffalo and Colorado for that title right now, so hopefully get back up to the 15-16 range. But yeah, we do have a great following in Toronto, and I think we've rewarded the fans the last few years with the product on the floor.
The regular season goes from when to when in your league?
We start January 19th at home, and then we finish, I think, April 7th is our last home game.
So are you an NHL hockey fan?
A huge NHL hockey fan.
And so what do you think of the lockout right now?
I think I thought they were closer than they were at this point. I can't believe they're not even in talks right now. Kind of leaving a lot of money on the table to get a point proved.
I don't think we're ever going to see a lockout in lacrosse. I don't think we're in the same.
I think the CBA's up this year, so it should be interesting
really?
in the off season. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you're a hockey fan, but as I asked the commissioner before, if the lockout were to continue into January, which I doubt, it clearly would be a big advantage for your league.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is that you have a lot of sponsorship dollars kind of sitting around with nowhere to go. A lot of those companies commit a huge amount of cash to the NHL team during the season, so if the NLL can kind of get in there on some of that, it could be a good thing.
People don't think that the NHL will be back by December 15th, so Montreal are starving for something similar to hockey, should perhaps jump on this opportunity to see you guys play.
Yeah, I think it'll be a hot ticket if that stretches out that far, and I don't think they'll be disappointed either. You're not going to break the bank coming to an NLL game, but you're going to have a great time.
Montreal had the Express very briefly, but I'm old enough to remember the Québécois when they played in the 70s to big crowds here, and at that time it was a lot of rough and tumble. There was checking and there was even a lot of fighting. Does that still exist in the league?
I think more the focus now is on how skilled the players are. I think initially they're trying to bring people on how rough it was, but it's such a skilled sport, and I think that's the main thing people notice now, especially if you really love watching a good offense play lacrosse, or it's the same as basketball, pick and roll game, and good swing game. So that's my favorite part of the game. So I think that's what people really enjoy.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.